Hi folks, it's Mike here in Meteor Golf. In my hand, again this week, I've got 3 drivers, but it's not from Ping, it's not from Callaway, it's from Srixon. Srixon are a growing brand. Srixon, for me, are still a niche brand, so it's not that well known. It's got some amazing guys on tour, the bold Shane Lowry, Hideki Matsuyama, so it's got some really good golfers playing with the irons, playing with the wedges, Cleveland wedges, but most of all playing with the driver at the moment. And from what I've seen about Srixon over the last maybe 5 years is that they're getting stronger and stronger. And this is the new family of ZXi drivers. You've got 3 different ones. You've got the Max, which is the most forgiving. It's got a weight at the very back. It's got a 14-gram weight, which gives it a really high MOI. Then you have what's just the normal, the standard ZXi, okay, which is this one. What this one has is it's got 2 weight portals. So it's got 4 grams on one side and 14 grams on the other, which what it does is it allows you to move it from fade to draw or from draw to fade. And then for the big boys, for the guys, for the big hitters, it's got the new LS version, which has 2 weights which you move from front to back. So if you put the heavy weight in the front, it brings the ball down, it takes spin off. It's roughly around 500 revs per minute less spin than a normal one. But I have to say, folks, from a visual point of view, compared to the, I'm after forgetting, the 5 and the 7, the ZX, just 1 second, I can see one here. Yeah, it was the ZX5 and the ZX7. They're kind of gone. The ZX7 was the really good driver and the ZX5 was the more forgiving driver. Now they've brought out 3 different ones. There's a lot of technology pumped into these. They sit beautifully, and if you put them down together, a bit like what we saw with the Ping, the Max version and the standard version are quite similar, which is lovely. There's no big standard. You can't really tell the difference from them. What I love about them is that it's very understated. It's got a classic design. I'm gonna put these 2 down because for me, like in all these clubs, the Max version for me is probably the most beneficial. I don't need low spin. I don't need to be able to move weight around too much. I want to be able to get the ball up in the air and I want to get a bit of spin, and that's what this one is made for. It's got a very light composite titanium crown. It's like they maybe sprayed it with a kind of a latex covering, which makes it ribbly, which is for aerodynamics. It's got a new iFlex face, which means that it's a bit like the variable face technology. So if you took the face off, you can see there's lots of bumps in different areas so that you're able to get the max amount out of if you don't hit the ball in the middle of the face, which, like a lot of us, we really don't. Also, the face has been milled and you can barely see it, but if you put it in the right light, the face has been milled so that it gives a bit extra, especially in wet conditions and stuff like that, so that the ball you will get the maximum spin, the maximum feel, the maximum of everything that's out of the ball. On top of that then, it's got a rebound frame, which is around from Srixon for a long time now, which means that it holds the energy in so that when the ball hits the face, the energy just doesn't disappear. So like years ago, a lot of faces, when the ball had hit the face had moved, the whole, basically the head of the club would twist. This is very stable. It holds the energy in. We're kind of getting used to now from a lot of clubs, kind of very soft feel. So there's soft feel, there's soft feedback. This is meant to be, it's a little bit more hard, it's a little bit faster. It actually sounds aggressive, I suppose is the best way to put it. But from an aesthetic point of view, and when you put it down, it's very stealthy. Stealthy is my word today. Last week, it was turbulatory. Now it's stealthy, and I have to say, it looks stunning. They've got some lovely shafts. They've got the Ventus TR shaft in it. They've got a Denali shaft. They've got a new hazardous shaft which come as standard. So there's plenty of options for plenty of people. I have to say, a lot of people don't look to Srixon to buy drivers. Oh, on top of that as well, they've got a new adapter. So you can adjust this 1.5 degrees up or down, but also what they have, which is quite good, especially for people like me, who's built like an orangutan, who've got low arms, who's actually kind of low, you have a flat version of this. So you can actually set the club to a not so much an upright to a more flat setting, which can help an awful lot of people. So Srixon is from, would you believe, the Dunlop family, okay? And Dunlop owns Srixon, but it also owns Cleveland. So you've got Cleveland wedges, Srixon irons. It's an amazing combination. And now they're really putting the time into the drivers and the woods. We're gonna do the woods again because they have a wood which is nothing short of stunning. It's really important, folks, when you try clubs, to try different shafts. With this as standard, there's Ventus and there's the Denali. The Denali shaft is with everyone this year. It's everywhere. I have to say, it's nothing for me. I've tried it. I find it quite dead. It feels, the feedback from the head is hard, and we've gone with the carbon faces and with some of the stuff from the Callaways the last couple of years. They've all been a bit softer. This feels a little bit harder, but I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I think with no swing speed, it's actually not bad. And sometimes, I know it's hard to believe, folks, but sometimes I can have a bad day too. And that's what I'm doing at the moment. It's terrible. Now that was hit. Now that was hit with a bad swing. So there, I like this now. So this is 92.5 miles per hour. Poor. But 138 ball speed, carry 135, and total 260. For a guy who's not hitting the ball, even my spin, sometimes my spin goes down an awful lot. Tack angle is a bit too high, smash factor is good. But I have to say, when you do hit it properly, it does go. So maybe this gives me a little bit more oomph for the rest of this. But I have to say, when I connected with one, I've been here since 4 o'clock this morning trying to get that shot. Hello. So, against all the odds, we're starting to hit a ball. So the ball speed went up a little bit more, spin rate came down, 30 yards of roll is doable. It's not bad. This could be something, this could break Srixon into kind of in and around the big boys. Do you know what I mean? Because I know they've a long way to go, but quality-wise, setup-wise, it doesn't want to be messed around with. I hate these drivers that they need twiddling when you put them down. It sits really well. It actually feels, and when you hit one, you know you've hit one. And that's kind of cool because it gives you a bit more feedback on what you're doing. With some of the drivers, it doesn't matter where you hit them, it all feels the same. So I have to say, this is different. It's nice. And I think with Srixon, this is the Max, which would definitely suit me more, the Standard and the LS, there's something there for pretty much everybody. I think it's going to be a slow drip for them because it's going to probably work better for better players. So from a point of view of how it looks, from a point of view of the technology where they are trying their best to break in with the big boys. And you know what, from just looking at it from my point of view, it's beautiful. It is very, very, very beautiful. I think, why not? Why not? If you want something now, the other side of it is, price-wise, they're up at the big boys. I think it's somewhere around the 650 mark, between 6 and 650. So it's not cheap. there's people out there who don't want to play with the same stuff that everybody else plays with. There's a lot of people who want to have something that not everybody else has, or maybe to be able to jump ahead of people and kind of go, well, listen, I was hitting this years before anybody else. If you're looking for something different, if you want to try out something different, do me a favor, give Srixon a go. A beautiful looking product. It's packed full of technology. And do you know what? Maybe it could be something that could work for you. Take care, folks.